my students for TPF3703 for the year 2022. In my first video, I recorded and gave you an overview of your module TPF3703 for third-year students. In today's video, I would like to take you through assignment 2 or assessment 2, which is found in your tutorial letter 105. This is how your tutorial letter appears. Tutorial letter 105/0/2022, teaching practice 3, TPF3703, your year module, Department of Early Childhood Education. There is the content. I will not waste your time by going through the content of this tutorial letter, but here is the message I wrote you. Dear student, general assignment 2 information, assignment due dates, right? Remember that this assignment 1 was due on the 29th of April. So I am not going to talk about assignment 1 because we extended it until the 15th of August 2022. So as I'm talking now to you, assignment 1 is closed and you cannot submit. Kindly note that there are no resubmission. However, my discussion today is regarding assignment 2. The closing date thereof is the 30th of September 2022. It comprises the principal's report, mentor report, attendance register, proof of placement from the teaching practice, which goes to your MyLife email address. And if any of these 4 documents is missing, it will result in a 0. Right? Now, I'm scrolling quickly through this and going straight to your assignment 2. Please find attached assignment 2 as follows. Please upload on MyUNISA as one assignment all these 4 documents. This assignment is only submitted 2 weeks after you have completed the placement days. After you have completed your teaching practice, and the placement days compulsory teaching practice. Any documentation not attached will result in a 0. I am repeating for your own sake. Any documentation not attached will result in a 0. What are the documentations which you need to attach? A principal's report, a mentor report, attendance register of student teacher at the school, confirmation of teaching practice placement received from the teaching practice office, and the teaching practice office sends this to your MyLife email address. It is important that you activate your MyLife email address, and kindly note, lecturers are not responsible or cannot even assist you to activate your MyLife email address, as this is an ICT function which we as lecturers do not have. Now, for assignment 2, if you have any missing document, it is a 0. If you have any missing signatures, it is a 0. All signatures must be authentic and not cut and paste. If we find any signature of a cut and paste, it's an immediate 0. Any date discrepancies, it's a 0. The confirmation dates which appear on your confirmation letter and the dates in your attendance register should be aligned. They should be the same. If we can detect any academic dishonesty, it is also a 0, and you as a student will face a disciplinary hearing. Now, for assignment 2, Again, I am repeating, you submit 2 weeks after completing your teaching practice. It may not be later than before the closing date. Submit proof of the completed 20 days of teaching practice and not later than the due date. The due date for you is the 30th of September. 2 reports are needed if you conduct teaching practice at 2 different schools. Now, why 2 different schools? There are students who will go to schools which do not have a grade R facility. So they will be required to go to an ECD facility to conduct the grade R teaching practice. Once completed, then they will go to a normal mainstream school to conduct teaching practice for grade 1, grade 2, and grade 3. Section A of your principal's report. That is document 1 of your assignment 2. Section A comprises the following. There must be the name of the principal, signature of the principal, the name of the school, write the address of the school in full, including the zip code or the area code. Remember, you're a teacher and you are teaching your learners to do the right thing. I'm also training you to do things the right way. Write your address, the school address in full, including the area code. It is important to write the province of where the school is situated, where you are conducting your teaching practice. International students, write your state where you are, not just the country, the state in that country. The contact details here are not your contact details, but the contact details of the school. And the principal must also write the name and surname of the student. Remember, it's not you who is completing this section. It's a principal's report. It is the principal who is reporting about you. The principal will also write your student number and the dates on which you conducted your teaching practice, right? You need to complete the following questions as honestly as possible. That is the principal. We are asking the principal the following questions. Did he or she personally meet you, the student, in your office, in his office or her office? Did the student discuss the dates of the teaching practice? Were the requirements of UNISA teaching practice explained? They should be explained by you to the teacher, to the principal. Was the principal provided with the necessary tutorial letters explaining the rules of teaching practice? Now, these are especially tutorial letter 102. Show the principal your tutorial letters and let the principal also make a copy of the first pages of your tutorial letters where we have written out the regulations or the requirements. It is important that the school has this information. Was the student provided with a mentor? Does the school have a mentor program? Did the student dress professionally? Remember, you are a teacher in training, so please dress professionally. Was the student on time? No late coming. You are a teacher in training and you are already in your 3rd year. Come to school 30 minutes before and leave 30 minutes after or even later. Did the student attend for the duration of school day? Now, please, don't say the foundation phase learners leave school at 12, so I'm leaving at 12. No. You need to participate in all the extramural activities and prepare your class for the next day's lesson early in the morning. You do it after the learners had left. Was the student actively involved in the school program for extramural activities? Again, here we need the school stamp as well as the principal's signature. The section which follows is section B, mentor report, which must be completed by the mentor who was assigned to you when you arrived at that particular school to conduct your 20-day teaching practice. We need the name of the mentor, the signature of the mentor, the name of the school, the contact details of the school, and this should include the area code of the school also. I'm sorry, the contact details would be the telephone number. The address would include the zip code or the area code where the school is, the full address of the school, the province or state, or an international student, the name and surname of the student number, the duration of the teaching practice at the school. And also, like the principal, the mentor must complete the questions as honestly as possible. Did the mentor personally meet the student in his or her office? Did the student discuss with the mentor the teaching dates or the dates for teaching practice? Were the requirements of UNISA teaching practice explained to the mentor? Dear student, it is to your benefit that you explain this to your mentors. Did you provide the mentor with the necessary tutorial letters explaining the rules of the teaching practice? Like with the principal report, show the mentor teacher your tutorial letters, especially section A of tutorial letter 103 and 104, as well as the entire tutorial letter 102. Show them to your mentor teacher. Was the student provided with the school time and term plan? You need to know the dates when school starts. You need to know the times when the school starts and when the school ends. Don't say lessons ended at 12, so I'm leaving. You stay in the school for a full day like a normal teacher does. You prepare your classroom for the next day. You engage the learners in extramural activities. Do you have a structured mentor program at your school? That's for the school to answer. Did the student dress professionally? Please, I'm not saying go and buy a new wardrobe. Your very old clothes, wash them, iron them, be neat, and be modest when you go to schools to teach. Would you be interested in completing a mentor program? That's a question the mentor will be asked or to complete. Furthermore, we need the school stamp and the signature to authenticate that indeed a mentor was assigned to you and a mentor is the one who completed section B. Section C is your attendance register. It must be completed by both the student and the mentor. Both of you complete this. The student name and surname, the student number, the name of the school, the address of the school, including the zip code or the area code, the province where the school is, international student, the state where the school is, the contact details of the school, right? The email address, right? And your signature as a student. Your email address here should be my life email address, right? Now, already section C, attendance register, clearly tells you and guides you how you should complete your teaching practice. The dates, please write the day, the month, and the year in full. Day, month, and year. Grade R, fill it in. Your signature as a student and the signature of the mentor teacher who was overseeing you while you were in grade R, right? Then we go to week 2. This is for grade 1. Please, day, month, and year for all the 5 days. Don't just write one date. Say from this to the, we want dates for each and every one of these days. So you're going to fill this 5 times. Then the grade 1, your signature as a student and the mentor teacher for grade 1 to sign. Week 3, it's in grade 2. Again, for day 1, a date, day 2, a date, day 3, a date, date 4, a date, date 5, a date, grade 2 then. Your signature in each and every line of the date. And also your mentor teacher to write the same. The mentor teacher who was assigned to you in grade 2. The final week is grade 4. You do likewise. Please, date, month, and year. Date, month, and year for each of the days 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And please, dear students, you don't teach when it's a public holiday. You don't teach when it's a school holiday. You do not teach when learners are on holiday. Do not include any school holidays in any of the days of these 4 weeks. We check that. You do not want to lose marks. If we find that you have included days which are school holidays or public holidays, you fail. If we see that you repeated dates, like the same day appears for grade 3 or grade 2 or grade 1 or grade R, it's an immediate fail because then it is not 20 days. Your signature is important. The mentor signature is important. Furthermore, this is a declaration by your mentor teacher or the HOD of the foundation phase or the principal of the school. They will write their full name there and say, of the above school, I, as a mentor, they would write, confirm that so and so, your name and surname, has attended, did not attend to his full teaching practice period, the date, the signature, the school stamp, which authenticates that you were indeed at that school. The last section of this assignment 2 is this: confirmation of teaching practice placement received from teaching practice office. Can I say here? Do not attach an email which you wrote to the teaching practice office. It's a fail. You only attach the placement letter or confirmation letter which was issued by the teaching practice office to you. It says here, please attach. You have to attach the placement confirmation which you received after you submitted the DSAR form to the teaching practice office. This confirmation is sent to your My Life email account. All students must be placed by the teaching practice office before the commencement of any teaching practice. The placement office details are in tutorial letter 101 and 102. So it's 102, right? Now, let me take you back to this. Section A, if you have completed all the elements mean all the sections, then it's 25 marks. Any mistake you commit, we deduct 5%. The mentor report also comprises 25 marks. Any mistake, you lose 5%. Attendance register is also 25%. Unfortunately, with the attendance register, if there is a discrepancy with the teaching practice dates, you fail this section, you get a 0. Because you will not have adhered to the DHET requirements which state that you must complete your teaching practice in 20 school days. You also did not attach the confirmation letter from the teaching practice office. You lose 25 marks. My beloved students, in closing for this session, kindly note that I have guided you on how to complete assignment 2, which is due on the 30th of September. Please make sure that you submit the correct assignment in the portal for assignment 2, not any other portal, portal for assignment 2. Before you submit this assignment, make sure that you have the 4 attachments, which are section A, principal's report, section B, mentor report, section C, attendance register, section D, confirmation letter from the teaching practice office. If you have attached these 4 documents and all of them are correct, you get your 100%. And this assignment counts as your year mark. If you had completed all 4 sections, you have 100%. It's already 20% towards your passing mark. That is the end of my video recording 2. My next video will be on portfolio 50, and then the last one would be on portfolio 51. I thank you, and I wish you all the best in your studies. Remember, do not procrastinate. Start doing your work now so that this easy work will not be hard and the hard work become harder for you. I thank you. Good day.